one shot movie, that's all you need.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the Packers' sure-handed wide receiver, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Packers and the Bears on Monday Night Primetime.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a... It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. On 1st and 10, Roper. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Bears take over first and 10.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. He's got it up to the 15, showing off some fancy footwork there on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jameis to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action now. Winston out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the red zone now, Winston. Open now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Roper firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were...
Touchdown, Packers! Bo Melton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Bo Melton with a touchdown reception to finish the drive off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 38-yard line. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams on deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Man open is Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
He'll take it inside the 25. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
And a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Roper.
Another catch for Melton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Back to throw again.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
They'll look to throw again.
He's able to find Melton.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Bo Melton
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Up the middle. It's Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Winston.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Winston. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Chicago! Alan Lazard, 51 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here, back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at throwing to start the drive. Roper. Wide open receiver complete. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gets it to Melton yet again for the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing on 1st down. Roper.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Bo Melton.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And Bo Melton with a touchdown reception to finish the drive off.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And again back to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw again. Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, 34 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On 1st and 10, Roper, and he's got his big tight end here. Finding room at midfield. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. Chigakonkwo, 75 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. This is caught by Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Winston. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Another try after the first down sack. Winston.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Roper, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little set.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And
I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Throwing to start the drive.
Roper. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Roper. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are...
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jameis to throw it.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Winston. It's complete to Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Winston. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. It's taken to the 26. A little juke. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing on 1st down. Roper. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Bo Melton.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Winston's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
30. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Winston
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown of the game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Holding, offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Packers.
Bo Melton.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
First down, Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Joseph Osai
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bears on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Winston. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's fielded at the 45. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Bo Melton, 33 yards.
And the Packers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Roper. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Chigakonkwo, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. To throw is Winston. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jameis again. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down, so Jameis Winston is off. Matt Gay is on for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic cooking on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
It's now 3rd and 19.
3rd and long for Winston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One last shot now for Winston. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.